9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Got me up the coast, boy. Wanna hear the ocean roar crash over me. Then ride it home, dance it up in moonlight. Hold me tight and don't let go. Watch over me. We are all stardust, stardust, stardust. Left behind, left to find one another, face the sun, fear no one, 'cause we are all one, we are all one, we are all, we are all one, we are all. Pick me up, yeah, moonchild, put me into overflow.
Superstar. Hey everybody, how's it going? Sherry, you're today's wiener. Gosh, now it's bugging me being on camera. I'm gonna sit here and mess with my hair because it's all like a freaking mess, but I don't even care. Miss Chloe, Mrs. Chloe J. Jude? What? What is going on? What is really going on? So I'm very sorry to have gone live at the same time, really, that here goes, it's starting. See, I'm gonna sit here and mess with my hair. I didn't. Justin had just gone live about Sebastian. I heard there's something that JLR's out somewhere in an area that they're searching or something, or he was, and they closed it off because they found some kind of disturbed land and some stuff, I guess. I don't know. So hopefully you're in Justin's. Yeah, I understand if people are in Justin's or whatever and you want to be over there. I get it. Fortunately, it's hard not to, sometimes it's hard to, I guess he didn't do a good job with scheduling this week, I suppose. No new news. Been watching a dog hit on something. They said they found blood on some tape. I'm assuming that the cape, they believe they found this diaper. Did they put him in diapers? Is that what I heard, is that they made him wear diapers? Is that true? Why did I think something about, where did I hear the diapers thing? Just going over JLR's video. Well, I didn't figure too many people will be in here, but it is what it is. I didn't realize that he was live until I was till it was pretty much too late, and I already committed to the live. So in my mind, anyways, pull-ups. He had regressed. Yeah, that's a sign. That's a sign, isn't it? When somebody moves backwards and like regress, like you're saying, that's usually a sign of some kind of something's going on. They found bloody tape and a fresh mound of dirt. Where is this? Watching both of us. There you go. Well, I appreciate your guys' dedication. Right? It's the weekend. Psychosocial. I like that name. They said something about a diaper, but they kicked them out. What do you mean they kicked them out? Yep, exactly, Yova. People regress when they're afraid and trauma. Yep. Siggy, I'm here watching you. You're the best. Oh, thank you, Bootsy. Hey, I love Justin too. Justin's like, he's up there. He's right up there. A park in Tennessee not far from the house. I heard it was 12. Who's told me that? Was that you, Chloe? Who was it that told me 12 miles or 12? So, any news on, has anybody heard anything more about Benny and what's going on with that? Because I haven't heard anything more after our live yesterday, really. He's just, also, where's Tiffany Marie? Has anybody talked with her? A honey bunny. They're searching a spa in the federal park in Tennessee. One of the search dogs hit on a fresh dirt mound. Wow. Hey, Mrs. Fletcher. Is Tiffany Marie's channel gone? Are you serious? What? Did she hide her channel again? Is that what you're saying? Or are you just... No, she's there. I'm sure Benny and her, like I said, are probably getting in real quick before he has to go to prison for the long term. Just waiting on JLR. Well, I guess we could let me look.
She's on the phone at the end. Seth Rogers has arrived again. He's been here I've seen him here all day. He's the first person here. What's the next step? What's going on? They contact LA?
Well, honestly, this is private property, which I knew that. I thought everybody did. And it is locked. But I don't think that we can go to jail for this. But,
yeah.
The dog's over there now, and what they get on.
So they're going to bring law enforcement?
We're waiting. Apparently somebody's already called them, I guess, on us. Who did that? Okay, so we're going to the next one.
Where was that on the other side there?
So they make everybody leave or what?
Brother.
Sir, sir,
Yes.
did you get in your car and go, please? No, we're done.
I'm
No.
walking.
No, get in with her.
I'm car sick. I can't walk right now.
Well, then go now, please.
What's going on?
Nothing. We're on a federal property.
Oh,
We
that's on
didn't have
everyone.
permission. Fish and Wildlife.
Gotcha.
And I'm the PD warden. Where are you going?
Going up to the end of the road. They want everybody off the road. So, yeah, they're telling everybody to get off the road now. They're telling everybody, get your.
He said something about, did he really just say he was car sick? What did as a supporter of yours, I would never do that, Destiny. That's absolutely ridiculous, and I think you know better. I don't know how much of a supporter you really are, but I mean, I've seen you around a couple of times, but that's absolutely ridiculous. I would check the date of that call. I didn't talk to Lady CG on the phone until I lived in this house. That call with that person was when I lived with Jim in the trailer. I remember specifically I had one phone call with that lady. One phone call. And that was before I ever had talked to Lady CG on the phone that I can remember. So if Lady CG is that woman, I had no fucking idea. Ziggy's daughter spoke with the supposed first-time visitor. What? I only talked to that person one time on the phone, like in a voice call. We always communicated through text. And I was really disappointed when that source was the one that Cher screwed up, that I told you guys about, that I was so mad that Cher screwed up. That is that source. Why would I throw a fit for fucking months? I've been throwing a fit for months about that source being screwed up. I would have never. Are you fucking kidding me? Destiny, you know that's not fucking true. Like, that's just them trying to spin shit. You know, that's not fucking true. It's absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, it was absolutely, like, I would do something like that. That's just crazy. Absolutely fucking ridiculous. And I think that's even insane that people would think that they're just spinning something. They go and hear something, a call where the person sounds like Lolita, aka Lady CG, and thinks that I set something like that up. I didn't even talk to Lady CG until I moved into this house. That call was how long ago? I would look at the dates. And I'm not going to do a live about that shit. And I'm not going to address it much more than this because it's stupid. Everybody knows I would never fucking do such a thing. Absolutely ridiculous. I feel like they're trying to shift the blame because they're the ones that actually used Lolita to scam. When they supported her, when I was trying to show everybody that she was a fraud, you know, I was trying to show everybody and prove to them that she was not a nurse. And they are the ones that said they saw her credentials and she was a nurse, and they are the ones that backed her. What about when I was trying to show proof that she has scam and cases before, like with Kyron Horman on that Scam Girl blog post that they want to act like, you know, didn't want to pay any attention to? Now they want to say Lolita's a scammer. Well, they were when it's convenient for them. Hell no, you don't get to do that. You don't get to change all of a sudden now want to say, oh, she's a scammer. You guys supported her when she was trying to pass herself off as a nurse, and you guys claimed you saw her credentials. You guys are the ones that supported her, a scammer, and used her to scam the community, not me. I would never everybody knows that. Only people that would not know that and would believe such shit is people who have a narrative, or people who just don't know any better and haven't been around. Oh, I don't know, Wisely. I can't see it. Sharon, are you serious? Nobody could even go in there and ask them for proof without them blocking. When you're saying such a thing, there should be some kind of proof. Like, what the fuck, dude? They just literally heard this interview that somebody reposted as a way to just, for information on the Summer Wells case. Somebody, Nature Lover, had just reposted it to, and now they're pulling from it something nefarious and claiming I was a part of it. You've got to be fucking kidding me right now. That is the same source that I bitched for fucking months and months and still bitch about Cher fucking messing up that source. That is not the CPS lady. That is the lady who claimed to have a son who went to school with the Wells at their new place. That is not the CPS lady. Like, people need to get their shit fucking straight. That is the one that Cher screwed up. No, I don't make her show herself before adding her to panel. No, I've never done that. That's how everybody knows that. Like, that everybody fucking knows that Prayer Garden. That's why she started her debut here on the Ziggy channel, because I never made her cam up. Everybody fucking knows that. Like, where has some of these people been? Like, everybody knows that. That's why Prayer Garden started coming over here, because everybody else wanted her to cam up. Remember Doug giving her a hard time, making her cut? She was dropped off panel because she wouldn't cam up over at Doug's. You asked what, though, Destiny? I asked what? Her to cam up? I asked her to cam up. Well, are you sure? It's on tape for her to cam up. I don't remember. How long ago was it? You guys know how many people I've fucking talked to? That would have been before Lolita was even, or Lady CG was, me and her were even friends. I think it's funny because I heard from creators that they've reached out individually to they're like really trying to ruin my life and cause problems for me. I don't see like why people don't get that and see what they're doing. I don't care about them. I don't fucking go after them or try to dig into their lives. She was your mod. 11/21 was the call. November of 2021. Are you fucking for real right now? And I'm supposed to remember such? Are you kidding me right now? November of 2021 was the call. She might have been my mod, but I didn't fucking talk to her like that at that point. Just because she was my mod, I have a lot of people that are mods that I fucking don't talk to like that. Me and Lady CG did not talk on the phone until I was in this house. Yeah, you just don't want to believe me. I don't need to listen. I know I don't need to fucking listen. It was nothing nefarious about it. I know you may not be lying. I'm not saying you are lying, but there's no reason for me to go watch something that's not gonna, what's that gonna do? It's just gonna, I believe you that I asked her to cam up, but I wouldn't have known what Lady CG looked like at that time. I had never seen her. And at that point, I wouldn't have, and it was a whole nother year after that me and Lady CG started talking on the phone. Because I moved in here, or wait, hold on. No, it would have been, wait, let me scratch that. I didn't move in here until till the end of the next month after that, December. Was it December of 2021? I moved in here, or January of 2022. I can't tell you specifically when the first time I talked on the phone, but it was after talking on the phone with her. I don't know. I can't remember what that lady looked like or anything. I wish to God I could remember, like, who you guys, I've had so many people on panel and stuff, like, and talk to so many fucking people. I'm not going to notice that a one time that I had a lady on panel, that I've only heard her voice like one time. Are you sure that she was on panel? I don't remember. I remember her coming on panel. No, I'm not. It's fine. I'm not upset or not letting it affect anything. That's all we're going to discuss. There's just no point going back and forth, guys. I'm telling you right now, it's absolutely false and not true. I did not fucking, that's so stupid. That is absolutely fucking ridiculous. How, you know how much like time and energy it would take to do something like that? Lolita now, she come to find out now we know, fast forward here 3 years, we know now who she is, and she's a big time scammer. And I put out all kinds of proof of her being scammed. They're the ones that tried to defend her and say that she wasn't a scammer and that she was a nurse. It wasn't me defending her and trying to paint her as, no, I was trying to show, like, look, she's a scammer. Look, here's a blog post of her saying that she scammed, like, with the what's his name, Kyron Horman case or whatever. And they wouldn't listen. Wanted to act like I was just like trying to gaslight or whatever. But now all of a sudden they want to say that I scammed with Lolita. You've got to be fucking kidding me, guys. We don't have a topic for the live. We're just talking. Yes, that's true. Thank you, Where Summer. That's true. That was back when I used to switch mods like every fucking day. That would have been back before I had set mods. That would have been only a few months after my channel started. I didn't know fucking Lady CG like that. If she scammed and if she was that lady, then that's crazy. I mean, because I really trusted the lady that claimed to be the mother of the boy who went to school with with the boys, the Wells boys. I really trusted that source and I thought she was legit. So, she bamboozled me and tricked me. I mean, makes sense. Like, I think that she's one that likes to try to outsmart people or something. I think she gets off on that. I don't know. That's ridiculous, guys. And I know I'm not going to sit here and keep going over it, but, and I know some, because it's pointless. I'm telling you right now, that's not true. If you guys want to believe it, that's fine, but I'm not going to fucking do a stream on proving myself on that. It's absolutely 100% unequivocally, whatever the fucking word is, not the truth. Well, because there was a call that was posted or something like that. I only listened to a little clip. I don't ever remember having her on panel. I thought it was a phone call, but I've only heard that talked on the phone with that lady one time. It was always through text, and it makes sense. Like now, like if it was her, like that would make sense why she didn't want to talk to me, because a few months after that, me and her Lady CG were probably already talking on the phone. I could probably find, you guys know all my phone calls are recorded. This could easily be fucking proven wrong, but I'm not going to fucking go through the work. I don't feel like I should have to. I think people should. I understand, like from the clips like that I heard, yeah, the lady does sound like Lady CG. She does sound a lot like her. But how many times have I been wrong about somebody? Like I was so sure that those harassing phone calls that I got for so long was Griff, and I was wrong. I was positive, and so were like half of you guys. Or how about the times that people have accused me before it came out, before Adrienne, her name's Adrienne, just like me, Mama Sassy. People always like were determined, trying to say I was her. Like they were convinced. I'm like, that is not me, I promise you. It took her coming up on camera and stuff for people to believe that was not me. So she might sound exactly like Lolita, or it could be her, but I don't know. I haven't listened to the call. But I listened to a little clip and its voices sound similar. And I trust the opinion of a couple other people that have messaged me about it and said it sounds exactly like her. But guys, if that was her, then she fooled me. Okay. And that was like early on. That was a few months after I started my channel. I didn't go fucking set something up for content. Are you fucking kidding me? Who was doing the calls if not Griff? It was actually Green Eyes. That was before we knew who Green Eyes was. It was Green Eyes, back when Green Eyes would harass me. But don't worry, we're not going to have our chat derailed or anything, but it does obviously need to be addressed because there's people that are curious. I talked about it a little bit last night on Empress or whatever. But yeah. And I feel like too that if somebody was really serious, like Destiny, I feel like if you were really serious and concerned and really a supporter, that you would have contacted me differently than just coming in my chat to try to, put me on the spot or call me out, which I don't care, because I don't care to be put on the spot. When you don't lie and you don't have anything to hide, it doesn't, it doesn't, the truth is the truth, right? And it can't be changed. The truth is the truth. And the truth is, I have never, ever in the history of my channel, how about I say this? Never, ever, ever in the history of my channel ever conspired with somebody else or even by myself to put out false info for views. Come on. Oh, I scammed the community. Why would I do that, guys? That doesn't even make sense. Why? I mean, I know people do it, but I don't understand why people do that shit. You know what I mean? Why? I don't see the point. They can say, oh, for views. And guys, my channel was fucking doing so well at that time. I didn't need to fucking lie or make up stories. That was like prime of my fucking channel. You know, so seriously, November of 2021. I was making triple what I make now. That doesn't even make sense to me. I didn't need to. That was back when I had I had Prayer Garden on panel. I had all kinds of interviews. I was about to go meet Fred Hill for the first time. I had the actual what people call as a CPS leak, which is a whole different person who I haven't talked to since the first week of my channel. And no, that was not Lolita, as far as I know, because that seemed, that information still seems true to this day. But that lady that claimed to have a child that went to school with the boys, yeah, I had talked to her for some months, like in message and text, until Cher had, started harassing the lady and put out her phone number and stuff, because I sent a screenshot to Cher of text messages between me and the lady to show her something, and I forgot to edit out the phone number, and Cher started like, if I have that lady's phone number to this day, I have our text messages. Do you know I need to show that? I'll put out our text messages, me and that lady's text messages. I might be able to, it was a different phone, but I could probably find that somehow and show, and it was a whole different number. It would show that she was scamming me. If that was Lolita, then she was scamming me, because it was a whole different phone number, everything. People are so fucking stupid to think that I would actually do something like that. I just don't understand. Tasha Ray nailed. She was this guy, Ziggy is a liar and scammer, Guys, how many times do you guys see me go into any of these people's chats and ever talk shit? Like, I don't know how people don't see this, like how these people are and stuff, but and for my own sanity, God, the reason why I have learned and don't go back and forth with these people as much as I used to is because I've learned, like, over time, it does no good. I've learned by I just learned by reasonable deduction, I guess, or common sense over time, that when I talk about this stuff and try to defend myself and put out proof, it doesn't do any good, and it just stresses me out, and I get all upset for no reason because it does zero good. The people that support me, and they're going to support me pretty much until they have a real reason not to. And that's not a real reason, because it's bullshit. That takes too much work. That is so crazy to me. That wouldn't even be that. Oh, thank you, Sherry. Oh, I know, GM. I know. Thank you, Lucy Cat. And I love you guys too. Hey, there's Purple Phoenix. Like, she sees how this shit works. They've been obsessed with her and me this whole time. Do you guys remember when me and Purple got into it? That was because of those fucking people. Those same people who were in that chat, who I saw, like the people that I thought were my fucking friends, were on me nonstop to go after Purple. Like, it was so stressful. Like, I didn't want to go after people. I didn't want to. I don't know. They're just the types that have, like, I don't even have a Discord. I gave them my Discord. The Discord that they freaking use to, yeah, that Discord, it's my Discord. It was my community that I built, and I didn't even want Discord anymore, because that's only a place for people to congregate and get together and watch other channel or watch other creators and sit there and plot and plan and backstab, and it's just a cesspool. I don't want any part of that negativity. Well, thank you, Dee. And it's just like one thing after another. If one thing doesn't work, they try another. Like, their last thing was they got Jenna, they contacted Jenna, to have her, talk shit on me and try to act like it was me, that I gave her these people's names and addresses and stuff, as in a nefarious way to try to dox them or something. And that is not at all how it happened. These people are gross. Jenna, she's burned her fucking bridges with pretty much everybody. And with me for the very last time. Like, no more sorries from that bitch. Like, how many times does she have to apologize to me for being a sneaky fucking liar? I'm done with that one. Is there stuff going on has it happened? Is that's what we were kind of waiting on to hear. I don't see JLR live yet, but I've been kind of watching. Yeah. But and I don't know if they've even put out the screen. I don't even look, guys. I don't even look to see, but I begged them to put out the screenshots of where I did send over this information. The conversation that Jenna's talking about, I wish they would fucking put out the screenshots, but no, they won't, because it shows I was telling the truth. Shows that fucking, what they're doing, basically. I should have never sent any of their names or anything anyways, in retrospect. I shouldn't have. But my intentions at the time were like, these people were like harassing me so bad, guys. You don't have these people, like, so fucking bad, have all kinds of agencies, CPS nonstop, trying to get me arrested for elderly abuse. And I mean, just contacting Jim's family, ruined my relationship with his family. I couldn't even go to a funeral. It was a nightmare. The stuff that they put me through, and just determined to like ruin my life when I'm just like trying to do my thing over here. And it doesn't make sense to me, besides the fact that they're just wanting attention and views, you know, and it's the only way they can get it, I guess. I don't know. But people should be outraged at what they're doing, especially what they did, like trying to get me arrested and stuff, and what they did when Jim passed. Like, people should be like absolutely outraged. It was disgusting. It's just super disgusting. And most of them I don't even fucking know. Like, or I've never even really even talked to. Most of them. The only one that I kind of know is Tits McGee. That's Becca. She used to go by Becca in my chat. Besides that, that's the only one that I've had any type of real conversations with. Like, I used to be cool with cracking asses too, and I'm trying to think. Like, I'll be a liar if I forget something. They tried to get me arrested and contacted Cindy's local law enforcement and tried to get me arrested for elderly abuse. It's like, how does that even fucking happen? How? I never even talked to the lady before that fucking phone call. Like, are these people dense? They just think, I don't know. Oh, I know, Sherry. No, I haven't, JJ. Yeah, they contacted detectives and everything. Then that didn't work. And, you know, it's just like one thing after another. If one thing doesn't work, we're going to try another, you know, and it's get lower and lower and lower. It's just unreal. Do these people have lives? Like, do they have jobs or any type of hobbies? Like, do they have children? Do they have family? Do they have pets? Like, oh my God, Purple, I have no freaking clue how many times. Hold on one second. Let me tell Caitlin the groceries were delivered. No, I don't watch them, One Love. I swear to God, I don't watch those people. I only find this out from you guys. And most of you guys only send it to me when you think I need to hear it, you know, but I don't care what they say. Like, you guys don't have to send it to me. And people really try not to, but sometimes they're like, I don't know if I should send this or not. More than likely, probably not. If you're thinking about it, because what's it going to do? Unless there's anything me knowing it, unless it's important for me to actually know for my own well-being or my daughter's, or safety reasons, whatever, unless it's important for me to know so I could do something about it, then otherwise I just don't care to know. Because why do I need to hear the lies that they're making up about me? You know, because I don't want to go live that's what they want. They want the content, guys. Like, that's what it is. They want me doing this. Peck on one chicken until they kill it. That's exactly what the circle peck and peck and peck. Yeah. And how long ago was it? It was, yeah, that phone call was from 2021. So 2.5 years ago, and almost. And but even so, like I don't care if it was 2.5 years ago or 2.5 months ago or 2.5 days ago. You're not going to find anywhere in the history of my channel where I have lied or put out info falsely on purpose to try, in any way, shape, or form. Never. Yeah, you don't want people learn, like, they don't watch them because why watch it? Like, people have learned over time, like, unless you just like the hate and stuff and are miserable, it's really no point in watching them if they're going to just sit there and their whole goal is to try to ruin my life or Purple's life. Like, that's their fucking agenda. They're mad because they can't, I don't know. It's like my light irritates their demons or something is how I look at it. It bugs them when I'm happy, and I'm sorry, but I guess you'll just have to look away or something, because it's not going to change anything with me. It's just sad. I thought that it wasn't okay to go real life and all that stuff. But yeah, there seems to be exceptions when it comes to certain people. You know what I mean? Machisha and has put so many people in. I know. And I wish. Falcon, Starlink, what's that? Right, Karma? Nobody does anymore. They're just lost. Unless you want some type of entertainment or just as far as it's very, to me, their type of entertainment is very immature. Like high schoolish. Like, it's just, it might be fun for a little bit, but after a while, like, God, how much I don't know how they think that me and Purple have time for all the shit that they want to say that we're into. You're lost on their switch up, Amber. Because they were good. It doesn't matter if they're freaking liars. A person's a liar. The truth is the truth, Amber. It doesn't matter how good a person is or how, if somebody is not telling the truth or not telling the truth, it doesn't matter. They could be good to you or not good to you or whatever. But I guess if you don't care, if as long as somebody's good to you, that means that you're going to be friends with them, then fine. Have no backbone. Have no type of integrity. Usually when people, I'm sure Liplock has her reasons. And she doesn't have to freaking explain herself here anymore. She's already explained it. It's just like the normal process of learning that people do. Once they see that somebody is not being honest, they usually change their opinions. That's normal. When it becomes a problem is when it's like back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, No. She doesn't have to explain herself. Yep, a one and done, exactly. So it's fine, and nobody ever has to explain themselves with me. Like if you especially if it's I forgive people because I want people to forgive me. Nobody's perfect, and I know I can put myself in other people's shoes and understand things, why they might see things a certain way or why they might not understand things. Like you have to put yourself in other people's shoes. Like if you want people to give you leeway and to treat you a certain way, then you need to give them the same respect. So sometimes that's just how it is. Sometimes we as humans get it wrong and we think one person is the bad apple when it's actually the other person, or we think one thing's the truth when we're actually wrong. That's just how it is. But there are some, and those are the ones that, there are some that just go with what is convenient for them. But that's what I love about like my channel and stuff now. It's like finally, it takes a long time to get like a good group of people, like, or find out who's really, when you first get on this platform and in the community, you don't know who to believe or what to believe. You can't go watch everything over the past that's happened in the past couple years. Like nobody has time for that. So you just have to learn naturally. It's how you use the information moving forward that matters. You learn, you live and learn, and you move on. And then you just try not to do it again. You know what I mean? You try your best and we'll fail. But if you just, that's how you grow as a person. But when you stay miserable, when you don't grow as a person, that's those type of people. Those type of people over there are the type of people whose lives are in shambles. They're very depressed. They have addictions, whatever. They're unhappy for whatever reason, and they want everybody else to be miserable with them. And at their age, because most of those women are at least 10 years older than myself, I don't think there's very much hope, because if you keep making if you're being like a high school girl at 50 years old, then you need to reevaluate your life and your priorities. And that's why I was like, how to change things around too, because I was getting involved in that stuff too much. And I know it's exciting and can be fun at times, but it's not too fun when you have some people go in real life. Like it might be fun for people to watch people go in real life on me, but it wasn't too fun sitting there dealing with Jim's death on top of people contacting his family and trying to make things worse. Like, you know what I mean? It was horrible. That's just the kind of people these people are. Yeah, the first time she was going to co-sign, and that was that's true. She was going to co-sign. You know what? I don't think we ever even talked. Our innocent raspberry cake. I seriously don't believe we talked on the. That what's weird about that? It was strange that she offered to co-sign on a place for me. It was very strange. I'm glad you reminded me about that, because that is helping me remember like when me and her first started talking, because it was right around. So me and her first would have started talking on the phone right around like probably December of 2021. Probably, maybe, I don't know. Because I remember being kind of like, what the hell, this lady, she emailed me to offer to co-sign me. Or for me, I swear to God, she emailed me and offered to co-sign. Like, it wasn't a phone call. And so that was why it was weird. And I just spit on everything. But that's why it was weird, because I was like, this lady doesn't even know me, you know? But yeah, I did talk to her. I would have talked to her on the phone in about December of 20. I would have had to December of 2021, I think. But you know what? I probably could find like our first conversation, even first phone call, maybe, because all my phone calls were recorded. But see, like, it sucks. Like, it sucks because I could prove this and stuff, but gosh, I don't want to waste my time on it. Like, it just sucks. Like, having to freaking prove you're telling the truth all the fucking time, and then it never does any good. You know what I mean? It never fucking does any good. Well, the book, we're past. It's the past, and thankfully I've moved forward. We've gotten through that, and finally, I mean, that was just 2023 was a really trying time of my life, but it's made me a much better person. So, but I can't. Well, freaking, I can't help them. I can't get people to stop. Like, you know, I don't know why you think I'm a part of the drama flicking, but I hardly ever address this type of stuff. Like, you know, I pretty much get forced to, honestly. That just wasn't even my look. I mean, it wasn't even my intention of coming live. Like, you'll never see me. I don't make lives like drama lives or about people anymore, and I never really did. And it was only the ones that were just constant, you know, pick. And then when it's like, when you start looking into this person and find out like who's doing it to you, and you're like, oh my God, their life's in shambles. This is who's fucking talking about me? My life? You know what I mean? It's like that every fucking time. Every single time. It's always the people that have no room to talk. Always. Nobody who's happy in their lives takes the time. Nobody who's happy in their lives takes the time to go out of their way to try to ruin somebody else's lives. Yeah, and they will too, Jam, forever and ever. But well, not every, well, and also, Jam, is because not everybody, most people have lives, and they don't have time to watch everything Ziggy. You know what I mean? To get all the context and see who's telling the truth, and you know, a lot of people, they bank on that. These people bank on the confusion. They know nobody's going to remember. Like, well, there's going to be some people that remember certain things, but there's going to be a lot who don't. And that's what they bank on. the confusion. It's the same thing that we see happening in the Summer Wells case, like with like Jody Sue, for example, putting out all this confusion. She's been so many times we've caught Jody Sue like contradicting herself and lying, but she knows people are going to forget it anyways. Keep on keeping on. I don't know why Pearl is like that, Jam. I loved Pearl. I am like shocked as hell. That was a, Lady CG thing. That shocked me because I really thought she was a good person. I really, truly did. I really did. Like, that shock that I really thought she was my friend. And then Pearl, like, I never talked to her on the phone or anything and know little about her because she lives in a different country. But I always liked her in chat. Like, I was shocked as hell. Like, I don't know. I think that truly these people, like all of them, every single one of them, if you pay attention, has a freaking sob story about Ziggy. Oh, Ziggy didn't do this when I was sick. She didn't call me. Or when my son was in the hospital, she didn't call me. Or, every single one of them has a story like that. Every single one of them has a story about how bad of a friend Ziggy was. It's like, I cannot be the best of friends to every single one. Yeah, Cinderella Man, I'm going to just, like I said, the plan was to just ignore it and just, but, somebody always comes in chat and they demand answers. They demand answers, Oh, as a subscriber and a supporter, I demand to know. It's like, they do it to derail chat and get me. And usually I try to ignore it, but when it comes to, I'll address things usually like once or twice. And then after that, I don't feel a need to keep going over it. I'm not trying to give these people oodles of free content. That's what they want, and that's how they keep it. That's how we keep them creative with their lying skills. I'm helping them out, guys. They have to be more creative when, if I don't respond as much, then they have to be more creative in how they freaking try to ruin my life. Hey, Alexandra. Thank you, Kathy. I am happy that Liplock's back here. That I am very much. As it's not just her. There's others too. She gets singled out a lot because she's a creator and people know her. So thank you, Jessica. Okay, subject change. Yeah, we can change stuff. We can talk about whatever you guys want. Our planned fake phone call. Look at this one. Look at this one. Oh my God. See what they do? How desperate they are? Our planned fake phone call. What was our planned fake phone call about? Planned fake phone call. Now I'm being contacted legally about our phone call. Okay, legally. What phone call? These people are so stupid. See what I mean about being creative? What the hell is these people are so like ridiculous. I've been contacted legally about our fake phone call. What the hell are you talking about? Oh, busted. Oh, you got me. Oh my God, you got me. I'm scared. I'm so scared. Oh my God, you caught me. You're right. Lacey, she texts from jail. No, I don't think she ever got arrested actually for that shit. She got lucky. As far as I know. I have a life and I don't sit there and focus on hers. A ton of dill off of Ziggy subscribers. You've never planned a phone call with me. I had our planned fake phone call. She has everything recorded, even our planned fake phone call. What the hell does that fucking mean? Our planned fake phone call. What the fuck does that fucking mean? Oh man, that hurt my stomach a little bit. Ooh, I about passed out. Is his mom still harboring a fugitive? Well, updates on him. He had, as far as anything new today, I don't know of anything new today, really. I don't think. That's why I was hoping that maybe one of you guys did. I don't know what they would mean by fake phone call, unless they're trying to. It's like, is she trying to get me to? It's like I feel like that account was trying to get me to admit to something I fucking haven't done or something. I don't understand what that comment was. It was like a mind fuck. It was manipulation. A fake phone call. I don't know why I would have a fake phone call like with anybody. That doesn't even make sense. I love how creative they get with the usernames as well. Remember when Earn would come up? I was in his chat like a few weeks ago, and he was like, "Well, Ziggy, nice to see you. You never come along, so like he's like, oh my God, that dude, he's a character. I have to say, you have to give him that. Hey, I have to give it to him too. He did really well with getting Candace to talk. It's really too bad that whole relationship couldn't have continued, because he really was good at getting information out of her, getting her to talk. Brandon, most my audience is older than I am. I mean, and I'm older. I'm middle-aged. I'm 43. I'm 43. But actually, most of my audience is in the age group of 45 to 65. I think it's almost like it's definitely over half my audience is 45 to 65, but I want to almost even say 75%. Yep, lip lock. My wish is for you to become a geometry math teacher. Oh, well, I didn't want to be a geometry math teacher. I loved algebra. I still love algebra. Beautiful disaster. I know, right? I don't know. You know, I think they would be, it's funny because I think it was actually Fred I was telling it to, where I was saying, man, if these people, I mean, they act like I have like, these people think I have some kind of exciting life or something. They would be so freaking disappointed. I am the most boring person. Seriously. I just think it's so crazy how these people seem so invested in my life when my life is probably more boring than like most all of you guys, like probably 95% of you guys. Seriously. I'm a very to myself type person in my real life. Make phone calls go real life on. I don't know. The UNCG teamed up behind the scenes and make phone calls to get real. No, I called her landlord. I tried to call her landlord. I don't remember if Lady CG was going to call her or not. Yuri Doc's tits today. To me, she recorded everything. She shared her recordings with you. What? Why did you ask? I don't know what you're talking about, Jessica. God, you guys are exhausting. How many accounts are these fucking weirdos going to make? Where are these fucking weirdos coming from? Like, I care about like six up, and I mean, you're bringing up things like, what the hell are they even talking about? I don't know what most of those people are talking about. Like, they might as well be talking about, I don't know, like the Grand Canyon or fucking China. I mean, I don't know what they're talking about. I put it on subscribers only for 20 minutes. They waited 20 minutes. How many accounts do you think they've made? I don't know what they're talking about on any of that stuff, really. I don't know. I'm trying to think of what they mean about the phone calls to the landlord. Everybody knows that with that situation, God, I got harassed so bad. I mean, I got out of court to order me a protective order for 2 years against that person. I think that is good enough proof that the lady was harassing me, and she still fucking is. No, Ziggy, she lied to the courts. They tried so hard to get Lolita to say, because Lolita was one of my witnesses, to try to get her to say that she lied. But of course, she wouldn't admit that she lied to them because Lolita was one of my witnesses against Six Up. Like in actual court. It makes this all make sense. Like, whoa. Thank you so much, Grammy. Fucking, it's always been like this, and it's going to always be like that. Yeah, I'm an easy target because I'm a caring human being. But it's fine. I handle it just fine. I don't need thanks for the advice, but I don't need it. I handle things very, very well compared to a lot of people on here. Most people would not be able to handle the shit I deal with. Seriously. It's easy for you to say certain things when you're haven't been in my position. You know how many times I've heard from people like they don't understand how I am able to deal with the amount of hate I get and how so it's kind of like some of you guys put these very high expectations on other people. And it's not fair. Like, I'm not going to be perfect. I'm not going to do everything perfectly. I'm not going to say everything correctly. You're not going to agree with everything I do or but I'm an adult and I'm going to make, so I'm one of those that have to just like live and learn. I have to learn things myself from trial and error, basically. And that's something like it's just, yeah, how it is. Hey, Dottie Lee. That's another one, but it didn't show up. Oh, let me see here. If I can probably look and see if it shows up on my end under the it shows that I've only had the one today. So if they charge you for two, that's a problem because I only see one. This is not the best angle for this camera today. This major double chin edge action. Please send love to Fred. Oh, he's listening. He's here listening. Have y'all the itch, Ziggy? What's that mean? When I saw this shit talking earlier, all I could think of was, it's been almost 3 years. How many times are they going to talk about the same crap? I don't know. I don't know. And like most of those women on that little group, like I've never even like had a friendship with or anything. God, like it's so crazy to think that these people can be so obsessed with you and not even know you like at all. Yeah, that's all it is, Cinder Elma. It's an easy way to it's an easy thing to talk about. It's easy content. I'm sorry, Grammy. I hope it doesn't double charge you. Long time no see, the Sasquatch hunters. Oh, I know you? You say long time no see? I don't. what he knows about Frank Light. He doesn't know actually very much about Frank Light. Actually, I have asked him. He doesn't really know Frank Light. I don't think he even knows. Maybe he'll message and tell me. I'll message him and see. I'm sure he was listening just a few minutes ago. Oh, the Internet FBI. You have the best freaking usernames. Same old bullshit. Now, hey, Kenneth, in their defense, they did have a little bit. I mean, this is something that's not talked about before. At least there's not the same exact thing. The Cindy loan situation. At least it's a little bit different. He goes, I couldn't even tell you what he even looks like. That's what he said about Frank Light. Give me 1 second, guys. I have to pee real quick. Did you know Ziggy can sing? Nice one. Nice one. Mm-hmm. Sure can. Not. Take us with you like Don Wells. What was I about to say, though? Oh, Fred messaged and said, I couldn't. So he's talking about Frank Light. He says, I couldn't even tell you what Frank Light even looks like. I've never had talked to him. I know Jamie and Roy, his brothers. So he knows Jamie and Roy, but not Frank. Shut up. Shut up. I always, you know what? I wanted to be like, I was always jealous of Mariah Carey. Well, not jealous, but I wanted to be like her when I was younger. Like, I wanted to be a singer like her. Yeah, I only rap. I'm a rapper. The Zigster. That's my rap name, the Zigster. Oh, you clipped it too in the occasion I denied being able to sing. Oh, yay. Well, I'll have to add it to my soundboard. On the occasion I have to prove I can sing. What was I singing? Oh, you mean when I was singing, when I was rapping, was it Nicki Minaj or something? You're talking about, what was the part that it was rapping though, it wasn't singing. Oh my God, don't even tell me it was when, oh my God, don't tell me it was that part. You mean when I was singing Love on the Brain? You guys miss a lot. If you are not watching Empress Ziggy, my tarot channel, you are missing out. Did y'all see the Ruby Franke? No, but I'll look because I'm curious. You and I share many things in common except rap. Yeah, I'm. Love on the Brain. Oh my! You want me to send it to you? No, because then people will want me to play it, and I'll be super embarrassed. You can send it to me after the live. God. I do some really embarrassing things, but hey. New channel, right? What's the Ruby Frankie? Also, let me see if JLR's live. Anything to do with Sebastian yet? Nope. Okay. Oh, you mean the body cam footage?
She was the popular momfluencer who dished out advice to millions on YouTube. Then Ruby Franke was found guilty of child abuse. Now, for the first time, we are seeing the moment she was put in cuffs. Les Trent has details.
Police officers, open up! It's just released body cam video of armed cops raiding the home of former mom influencer Ruby Franke and her co-host to uncover horrific child abuse.
Step out of the house. Step out of the house.
Ruby Franke and JD Hildebrand dispensed parenting advice on social media to 2.5 million followers with an emphasis on tough love. But paramedics were moved to tears by what they found inside their multi-million-dollar home. A traumatized child sat motionless in a closet, undernourished and too terrified to talk.
Are you scared?
It's okay if I just sit here with you. We don't have to say anything if you don't want to.
The shocking videos are featured on a 2020 episode airing tonight.
It's also heartbreaking to see that officer coax the little girl out of that closet.
Absolutely. And it was hours of gentle talking that got her to open up. And finally, he said, "Do you want some pizza?" And that's what got her out of that closet.
Cops were called to the home in an upscale neighborhood in Utah after Franke's 12-year-old son escaped and fled to a neighbor's home.
We received a report of an emaciated juvenile that had duct tape around his extremities that was asking for food and water.
He was treated by paramedics at the scene.
Look to your left.
As handcuffs closed over Ruby Franke's wrists, her brutal reign of terror came to an abrupt end.
Do you need medical attention before you go to the jail?
The 2-hour 2020 special Ruby Franke from Momfluencer to Felon airs tonight on ABC and streams tomorrow on Hulu.
Has it come out yet? Is that what you wanted me to see? Or, oh my God, that's so sad.
Mike Braun has authored the Thin Blue Line Act to protect our law enforcement officers, prosecutors, and first responders.
My God, guys, that's so sad. It's so much worse than people even thought.
You come in, buddy. I'm a police officer. Are you going for the union here? Hey, you okay? Is this you in here? I'm Sergeant Tobler. What's your name? I just have one. Where's your sister at? Contact one. You okay? Huh? You doing okay? You don't want to talk to me? Yeah, that's okay. Can you come with me though? We got Jody out here. You know Jody? She's outside with us. You take your time, bud. I'm in no hurry. I'm a police officer. Did you know that? I don't mean to hurt you at all. You doing okay? Are you scared? Yeah? You're okay. Do you need help? You want to come with me? No? I'm not going to hurt you. Promise. See this right here? It's a badge. It tells me I don't hurt people. I'm just here to make sure you're okay. You're in no way in any trouble. I'm not here to hurt you. I just want to make sure you're okay. And I get if you're scared. I would be too. Okay?
That's sad. What's going on over at Justin? There's 2,500 people there. Another fucking ad.
That is true. That is true. I mean, listen, I go to the kitchen at 3 o'clock in the morning. Okay? So what? You know? It's like, so what? He gets up and he wants a snack. I mean, you like, what do you, I can't imagine.
Trying to see what's going on, guys.
I don't know. I just get
Sebastian.
speechless with this. Like, I can't imagine disciplining my child over getting up and wanting something to eat or not forgetting a belt and then getting whipped for it. Like, that is one thing you don't do. I mean, especially with special needs.
Oh my God, are you serious, Hazel? That is so sad. What the hell, dude? But I love to go to the kitchen at 3 in the morning. So it sounds like he's on the step parent, the stepfather.
I know that's breaking everybody's heart, you know, your hearts, everybody's hearts, that this had to be scaled back a little bit.
Exactly.
But
Tony.
you can't give up. We can't give up. You know, and sometimes You're going to go to bed crying. You're going to go to bed, no matter what people think.
But are you able to rewind it back a little bit? You can see on his face when they ask if he talked to the parents, the way he says no. Probably not.
Hold on, family.
We just want to help whatever way we can. Mm-hmm.
So Sebastian's father contacting you, is that how the Cajun Navy got involved?
Yes. Okay. Mm-hmm.
And have you spoken with the mother and stepfather?
I have not. No.
They ask you, you're wrapping up here.
Interesting. Enough for me. I don't need to hear again nothing but lies from Chris. He's going to have to give a whole bunch of people a citation because there's just like 4 or 5 of us in here. Yeah, I don't know about the stepfather. He, like I said, he's very militant. The mother, I'm telling you, like I said, I've done a reading like every day. Well, not every day, but several readings on the Sebastian case. And I just feel there's something, the mother, in my opinion, I feel like the mother knows. So I feel also like the stepdad, but I do think the mother is very, very controlled by the stepdad, in my opinion. It's reminiscent of early Dawn and Candace days when Dawn would talk for Candace all the time. Either her or her son, or him or her son. I do feel he's alive. I felt like he's with one of their friends, and I don't know why. What doesn't make sense is like if it's her, the ultimatum, her or her son. The thing that doesn't make sense with that, because that's what I was thinking too. What doesn't make sense with that theory is that he was going to go live with his dad in just a short amount of time. So like if that was a problem, like with if they felt like, if either one of them felt like Sebastian was causing problems in their relationship or whatever, he was going to go live with his dad. So that kind of throws out that theory, because I just feel, because I kind of felt that too, but I keep going. I just don't understand. It seems like to me, and also in my reading, I was getting something. It has something to do with him going to his dad's. It feels like she is like having to win, or having to be right, having like not. I don't know. It's just weird. It almost feels like a game to keep him from his dad's or something. He does run it like a boot camp. Yep. What? Gave his phone number to. She made Sebastian wear pull-ups, but she got drunk and peed in the damn bedroom floor. Is that true? So she has an alcohol problem. I heard the dogs hit. They're in severe debt. They don't want to lose this check and pay child support. That makes sense. That makes sense. And it makes sense with some of the cards I got too. Seth's mom and stepdad both, or Sebastian's mom and stepdad both hate him, you think? Over $1 million in debt. believe his mother is the cause of his disappearance. I think she was mad at Chris and took it out on Sebastian with fluid on his brain and her knowing martial arts. Oh, is she? So she's into martial arts? Yeah, I don't think she wanted him going to the stepdad, and that has a big part to do with it. But I can't figure out why. But at the same time, I feel like she was overwhelmed too. Like, it's almost like she didn't want Sebastian there with her, but also not without her. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know. It's sad. It really is. I'm sure it's difficult taking care of a special needs child, but, you know, there's other options. I mean, that's not, it just, to me, it sounds like a greed thing, or it sounds like a problem with them. It doesn't sound like, a lapse in judgment. Dad said he has water on the brain. One hit could kill him. Who has the life insurance on him? His dad, I guess, but who knows how that is either. Like, was his dad offered insurance? He might get it for very little through his work or something. I could understand that. Told people how she would make up names and make calls to help get you info. I don't remember Eye of the Horus. She'd make up names and make calls. I don't remember anything like that. Make up names? You would have to be specific. I don't think so. Why would I need her to make up names and call people for me? If she come up with something like that, what did I tell her? I probably told her no. If she offered that, doesn't mean I would accept it. If she said that, okay, that's on her. That doesn't mean I fucking asked her to. I would never ask somebody to do something like that, ever. So how's that on me? Nice try. He said fluid on his brain. He had to be careful not to hit his head. The Gerber life insurance plan. He's LE. What do you mean LE? To be in debt, you have to have that much money to begin with. No, I'm not playing it. Karma, you make me think. And Chloe, I just now saw your text. I don't know what you meant. The dog. I'm not sure what that meant. No, I'm not playing that. Not right now. I'll play it sometime, though. Seth is law enforcement? He is? I didn't know he was law enforcement. I know LE stands for law enforcement, but I would have never guessed that dude law enforcement. He sure as hell doesn't look like it. Not that I mean, is there 111? Is there 111 likes? Are you fucking serious right now? Oh, shut up, Whistle. Yeah, send it to Whistle. Let her make me a superstar. He got it for my kids, so we're able to cash it in if we want. It's not uncommon to insure kids. Like, if you're, I would do it if my job offered it, and I was like, you know, I don't know, what, $5 a month or something? I don't know. How much do you pay? How much is it? If something like that, why not? You know, now would I go out of my way to get life insurance and look for it? No, probably not. But if my work offered it and I had the option to get it pretty decent, I might. Oh, thank you, Yorkie. Yep, sending the Whistle right now. I'll be right back. Make me laugh too. Hey. Chloe's at Justin. She's on her honeymoon. What? Let me see what else you guys were saying about oh no, I have Horace. That's not true. Have you read your comment again? No, she didn't. I didn't have her get info for me and stuff like that and make up names. That's absolutely not true. That never happened. I read your comment wrong, but no. No, I didn't ask her to get information for me with fake names. I would never do that. That's a lie. I would never ask somebody to do such a thing. Chloe and Hey Jude are married. Josh from the lab married them last night. Oh my God. I don't know. Would you guys what about getting life insurance? It's different to get life insurance on like a spouse than it is a kid. Like, I don't know. To me, I would get life insurance on a spouse. There was a time I was looking into life insurance on Jim. Law enforcement in the Army. She might have been in an abusive relationship with Seth too. You would not, but your sister did. You wouldn't get one on your husband? I guess it matters. On both of us. girls, and then you can borrow against it. Huh. From what I heard, it was an abusive relationship, but she was the abuser. Oh, no. We have life insurance on our kids, so we would have money to have a funeral needed, God forbid. Yeah, I have got those Gerber life insurance things before, and where they're offering insurance for a child. It's not like the weirdest thing ever. I mean, it doesn't mean like I think most people who have I just feel like the majority of people who have life insurance on a child is usually something that they're offered. But you know what? Like if it's like what you guys are saying where they can borrow against it, why not too? If they're able to, if it benefits them later in life. Globe life insurance policies for kids. When they got it and how much it is for. Yeah. No, you're not blocked, raspberry cake. I've never get an extravagant plan on a child, though. Enough to cover costs. That's all. It's gross to pocket money off a deceased child. Right. Yep, it is true. Fred just said we're born to die, and that's true. It is true. That's one thing that's guaranteed, right? What's that saying? About there's two what's that saying about guarantees in life and it's death and taxes? $10,000 to $15,000. Who is Seth and Katie? So Katie is the name of the mother of Sebastian. Seth is the biological father of Sebastian, the 15-year-old autistic kid who's missing out of Sumner County, Tennessee. He went missing the end of it was like February 20 something, because it was when I was down there in Tennessee. So yeah, and so Seth is the dad. The mom's named Katie, and they're divorced, or they're not together anymore. I don't know if they were ever married, but Katie's now married to a guy named Chris Lightfoot. He has a weird last name. And yeah. My mom had life insurance on my brother and I, and she didn't have custody of either of us. And I found out when I was 15, it creeped me out. Oh my God. Yeah, that is kind of creepy. A little bit. I mean, like people who say it could help with funeral costs or whatever. And it depends on how much it is too. Like, was it an exorbitant, whatever the word is, amount of money, or was it like, a reasonable amount? Hey, Jude, Chloe's wifey. That's true, Betsy. That makes sense. That's one thing you wouldn't want to have to worry about, that extra issue of trying to figure out how to pay for their funeral and stuff like that. And it's your child too. You want them to have a nice funeral, you'd want it to be special. So I could see that. That makes sense. It's there's a lot of I'm just not like, I'm not a good one to ask about stuff like that either, or a good one, because I am very laid back type of person, go with the flow. Like, I'm probably not the most responsible person in the world. I mean, I'm not the most irresponsible, but I'm just like, I could see somebody who's very responsible and stuff, like Betsy, who was saying, who wants to, thinking about stuff like that. That stuff is important. I had to get a GoFundMe when my son passed and got help from my religious organs. My religion prohibits cremation. Oh, really? Are you a Jehovah's Witness? Congrats to the newlyweds. Yes, Chloe and hey, Jude. Congratulations. Same, Ziggy. My dad has it for me and my kids. Not me, because I'm not that responsible. Yeah. That's true, Betsy. Well, I can see that. That makes sense. I lost a sister when she was 10 months old, and I learned from what my parents had gone through. That makes a lot of sense. Oh my God. Oh, is that painting? Is that the one that Jam did? I like that. That's one of my favorite ones, Jam, I'd have to say. Not Jehovah's Witness. I am a Muslim. Thanks for asking. Okay. The only reason why I said Jehovah's Witness make me laugh too is just because I know that that's a thing for Jehovah's Witness. Jim's mom is Jehovah's Witness and very much like follows those rules, she follows the rules pretty strictly. You get cremated all the time? I could have sworn that she said she wasn't going to get cremated. It's like because of her religion. Like she can't have a blood transfusion. She can't be revived. She can't get gifts or celebrate holidays. Like she can get gifts, but they can't be for a birthday or a holiday. It has to be just because I love you gift. Let's see what's some other things like she can and cannot do. I thought cremation wasn't a thing, and I thought that because it was weird when they got Jim cremated. I was like, I was surprised his mom didn't push harder for him to have a regular burial because of her being Jehovah's Witness. But maybe you're right. But because I thought I could have sworn that something about cremation. Yeah, no celebrating like maybe I don't think they celebrate birthdays. I know they don't celebrate holidays like Christmas because we couldn't get her gifts like on Christmas. Like she we'd have to be like, okay, this is just because I love you gift, and it's like it's silly because a lot of times it really would be for Christmas or whatever. Oh, as a former teacher, it was hard to have all the Jehovah's Witness children sit in the hall during parties. That's sad, because I'm sure it's like that is sad. Don't do holidays and birthdays. Okay, so it's true that they don't do birthdays. Yeah. Okay, that's confirmation. She wouldn't get revived. She has a his mom will not. So I know she won't get blood transfusions. For sure, that's definite no. And the gifts thing, and but I have Jehovah's Witness family, and I know some are more strict than others too, because like she's not as strict as like my family that's Jehovah's Witness. Like my family has Jehovah's Witness I've never even met because of their religion and stuff. They can't conversate with people like moi. That's a more extreme Jehovah's Witness. Anniversary. You know what? Jim always talked to those people because he had to do that when he was a kid. I'm trying to think if I've ate today or something. Maybe because I'm starting to feel kind of, I might have to get off here. I hope Sebastian is. Sorry, I'm reading stuff about Sebastian. Anyways. All right, guys, I'm going to go. I feel kind of sick all of a sudden. I might have to eat something. I don't know. I might be live on Empress Ziggy, but we'll see. They can wear pants in Kingdom Hall now. Yeah, I can't remember what she... I probably had too much caffeine because I had that Starbucks. And that's the first time I had something like that in a long time. So, all right, guys. I will definitely see you guys all tomorrow, if not later on tonight. Talk to you later.